Hey y'all, what's good, beautiful people? It's your girl Tay, and I'm here yet again with another update video. So definitely make sure you guys smash that like button, comment down below, subscribe, plus push the post notification bell button so that way anytime I upload a video you will be notified. Alright you guys, happy Thursday. It is currently around 9:20 or something in the morning, and we are going to jump right in. So a couple of updates for California. The first thing that I wanted to talk about was the California tax surplus checks, rebate, gas rebate checks, or whatever you want to call them, that's going to be going out, I believe, next month in October. We've got a couple of FAQs and an article that I found on the internet, so I kind of wanted to share this information with you guys because there were a couple of you guys that actually asked me about it. Even though I did go over this in a previous video, I just kind of wanted to reiterate some of the things that I mentioned and a couple of things that may be new. It says, does a change in income impact your California inflation relief check? So California is going to be sending out inflation relief checks, officially called the middle class tax refund, in October of 2022, but the amount you'll get is all based on your income from 2020. Now this information is not from the IRS website, not the IRS, the California Franchise Tax Board website, so I am going to go there to confirm some information as well, and if I need to update you guys, I'll update you in another video. The size of your payment, if you qualify, will be somewhere between $200 and $1,050 depending on your tax filing status, the number of dependents, and income. More specifically, it depends on your California adjusted gross income or your California AGI on your 2020 tax forms. Okay. It says, to answer the question as regarding if it's going to, your income is going to change the amount that you're going to receive, it says no. The California Franchise Tax Board says that the middle class tax refund, the MCTR legislation, requires eligibility to be based on a complete filed 2020 California state income tax return. Okay, that means regardless of any change in income, lower or higher, you're locked into receiving the payment size that corresponds with your 2020 income. There is no system to appeal the Franchise Tax Board for an exception. The government agency also told Nexstar there is nothing Californians can do to speed up the process of receiving their inflation relief payment. Even though the legislation was announced in June, the payments aren't set to be issued until late October. Okay, so looks like they're going to be sending money out right around, I want to say, holiday time for the most part, because late October, we're getting into November. It's going to be Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, so on and so forth, which I do have another update for California after this, so sit tight. California inflation, wait. In the meantime, you can see how much you'll get. If you go to the Franchise Tax Board's website, there's going to be an inflation relief check calculator on there, just in case you guys want to see an estimate of what you're possibly going to get. Okay, legislators estimate more than 20 million state residents will benefit from payments. The direct payments are meant to alleviate some of the financial stress of rising cost of gas, food, housing, and other goods the country has experienced over the past years. In July, consumers saw prices about 8.5% higher than they did at the same time last year, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics. And that is all the information that is available on this particular article. So I just wanted to let you guys know that, just in case you were curious. If you filed your taxes in 2020, your check is going to be based off of that. Now, in terms of payment methods, as far as I know, if you received your California state refund in direct deposit and your banking information is on file, then you're going to receive your relief check the same way. Everybody else who doesn't have their banking information on file, or for example, if you use one of those tax services like H&R Block or Jackson Hewitt, or any of those services that would allow you to get like a refund advance, which means the tax board is not going to have your banking information on file, then most likely you're going to be receiving a debit card. That was the last thing that I heard, that you're going to receive a debit card with your funds on them. Okay, so moving on from that, I did actually get up this morning and contact California Pandemic EBT hotline. You can do so by calling the number on the back of your EBT card, and there are some options. Once you put in your card number and it gives you your balance and all of that, then it's going to prompt you and say if you would like to speak to somebody, or if you have any questions regarding Pandemic EBT, you press this number and then you just follow the prompts, go all the way through, and then you'll be able to speak to somebody. So when I looked on the website just recently for Pandemic EBT for the previous school year, which is being called Pandemic EBT 3.0, they were saying, well, the USDA was saying The USDA was saying payment cards were going to go out in August. August has came and went. And then on another website, they were saying that payments were going to go out in October. And now when I called the actual line, they're saying that payments are going to go out sometime in November. And there are some key differences. For children that are of school age, kindergarten through 12th grade, you are only going to get benefits depending on if you attended a school or educational institution where there was a hybrid schedule, meaning your children went to school a couple of days and then they were home for a couple of days, or if they were doing complete independent study, or I believe if they missed 5 days out of school in 1 month due to the pandemic in some way, shape, or form. Now, for the pandemic EBT for summertime for California, the standard benefit amount is $391. Okay. Now, for childcare, and someone asked me about childcare, what does that mean? Basically, and this is for all states, okay, there are two categories. Childcare means children that are not in school. So if kindergarten is from age 6 and up, then childcare would be from children below the age of 6 who are not in school right now. Okay, so I know for California, for pandemic EBT for the children, as long as they were in a household where they were receiving regular food stamp benefits, then they should receive a pandemic 3.0 EBT card for children child care age. Okay, so that's all the updates that I have. It's looking like November is when we're going to be receiving those benefits for pandemic EBT for both school age children as well as childcare. I know it's like all the way in November, like, come on, man. But at the same time, it's right around holiday time. You guys know California is super late. Not to say that other states are not, but California has really been lagging. You know, the school year is over. By the time they do send the cards out, this school year will be halfway done. Kids will be probably damn near already on winter vacation, winter break, whatever it's called. But moving on from that, let's check in with the news and see what's going on with that. Give me one moment. I usually have it set up today, but I literally was rushing. I just got through doing my skincare, and then I wanted to come on here and do this video so that way I can edit it and get it out for you guys. Happy Thursday if I didn't mention that before. Here we go. Okay, so let's talk about what's going on with these people who call themselves the speakers for the American people. Okay, says the Democrats are gaining because Americans want a job, not capital mobs. Now, this came out a couple of days ago by The Guardian. It says, can Democrats make the formerly Republican slogan "jobs, not mobs" their midterm mantra? They might get away with it in politics. Wait, we don't. I just want to get to the meat and potatoes, you know what I'm saying? On Thursday night, this is a couple of days ago, honestly last week, because we're already in Thursday of this week. So on Thursday night, President Joe Biden launched a frontal assault on Donald Trump and the right's embrace of creeping authoritarianism. 12 hours later, the government reported 315,000 new jobs added in August and stunning prime age labor force participation. Along the way, Trump said he would very, very seriously consider January 6 pardons if reelected, and bragged of giving financial assistance to some of the insurrectionists. I don't know what that means. But as each day passes, the Republican nexus to law, order, and democracy grows more tenuous. Meanwhile, the summer special elections and the latest polls portray the Democrats with their wind in their sails. Okay, Alaska announced the election of Democrat Mary Peltola to Congress and the defeat of Sarah Palin. I don't know much about Sarah Palin, but what I have heard has not been positive at all. So, good news for you, Alaska. The state's former governor and 2008 Republican vice presidential nominee. A week earlier, a Democrat pulled off an upset for a vacant House seat in rural upstate New York. The Supreme Court's evisceration of termination of pregnancy procedure and privacy rights in a sharp... The Supreme Court's evisceration of termination of pregnancy and privacy rights, a sharp drop in gasoline prices, and Trump's latest legal battle drama have resurrected Biden's ratings and the Democrats' chances. The latest Quinnipiac, I don't know if that's the word, poll gives them a 4-point edge on the generic ballot, placing Nancy Pelosi within striking distance of retaining control of the speaker's gavel. Okay, a separate Wall Street Journal poll showed Democrats now leaving leading among independents. Earlier this year, Republicans were cruising and Democrats were having a hard time. Tony Fabrizio, a Trump pollster, told the Journal. It's almost like the issues with voluntary termination of pregnancy issue came along and was kind of like a defibrillator to Democrats. So they're trying to say that because Democrats are trying to fight for women to keep their rights, and obviously we know the Republicans, majority of the Republicans are against this, and they're saying that that's kind of like the saving grace or the get out of jail free card for the Democrats, and that's what's pushing them ahead, because they're saying, yeah, we want women to have their rights. They have a right to choose. Yeah, let's give it to them. So as if to prove his point, Republicans are now scraping references online to Trump and the voluntary termination of pregnancy. Blake Masters, the Republican Senate challenger in Arizona, removed language from his website in which he described himself as 100% pro-life. I'm sorry, you guys. I know you guys are like tired of me talking about this and all of that, and I don't care, to be perfectly honest, but I just like, men, shut up. If there are any of you guys who are watching my channel, I don't care. Be quiet. Mind your business. There is, our body is our body. It is our choice. Stay out of it. It has nothing to do with you, because any other time, and this is just, y'all can call this a bitter black woman moment. I really don't care. I don't think that that's what it is. It's just me speaking my honest opinion, and I think that this is facts, but for most women, I can honestly say that a lot of you guys are going to agree with me when I say that men have come out and said that we over exaggerate when we're on our menstruation, the pain that we go through, that it's not that bad, or we use that as an excuse to get the things that, well, you have no idea how painful it is to have your period. And ladies, I know that some of you guys are going to agree with me in saying that I know for me personally, my menstruation has always been heavy and my cramps have always been bad, but they significantly got worse after I started having children. I sometimes feel like my cramps are labor pains and I'm getting ready to have a baby. I joke around with my kids and say, oh my God, I feel like it's going to be time to push soon. And it's just my cramps. The pain sometimes is unbearable. Okay. It's not to the point where it's like, it keeps me from being able to function, but I don't want to move. I don't want to get up. The only thing I want to do is chill. You know, all of that stuff that we do to take care of ourselves when we are on our cycle, those heating pads, the medication, and all of that stuff is, quite frankly, it is necessary. Okay. I can't say that, just all in all, you guys, I just really think you're done with this. My son is right here in the bed. No, you're not done? Okay, go on. All in all, I just want y'all to be quiet. Stop talking about things that you don't know anything about. You have no idea what you're talking about. You don't know if it's painful, if it's not. And at the end of the day, it is our body. It is our choice. I'm all for pro-life. You guys know how I personally feel about the situation at the end of the day. But there are a lot of situations that should be taken into consideration. And at the end of the day, I don't think that we need to, or we should have to ask for permission. What is this issue that we're having with men, why you guys feel like you have a right to tell us what to do with our body when we can't say anything about you when you're doing what you're doing, when you guys are taking steroids and trying to beef up your body and doing all of this other nonsense when you're in the midst of a midlife crisis. You don't want anybody to say nothing to you, but you feel like you have a right to tell us what to do with our bodies. It's just ridiculous. Moving on from that, we are going to end off that rant with emergency snap. Huh? My son is arguing with me. What? You want the orange juice back? Here, why you give it to me then? There you go. Okay, so we're going to end off with emergency SNAP maximum benefits for the month of, what is it? For the month of September. Of course, it's too early to see anything for October. I believe September is supposed to be the last month to be approved. I'm not sure if the extension was till September or if it was till October. I'll have to double check that. But we have Alabama. I still don't have a payout date. California, October 15th. Colorado, September the 9th through the 15th. Delaware, I don't have a payout date, but you are approved. DC, regular issuance. Hawaii, October the 10th. Illinois, September the 21st through the 29th. I do see Guam on here and I didn't write it down, so we're going to take a look at Guam and see what you guys got going on. September the 16th for Guam, okay? September the 16th. Then we have Kansas, October the 22nd through the 31st. Louisiana, September the 3rd, the 10th, the 17th, and the 24th. Maine, September the 9th. Maryland, September the 1st through the 30th. We have Michigan on here, but I didn't see a payout date, but let me just double check. Yeah, no, I still don't see anything. It says page not found. New Jersey, September the 1st through the 5th. New Hampshire, September the 1st and the 16th, and then the final run October the 21st. New Mexico is going to be all month long. New York City, we have September the 16th through the 29th, and then for the rest of the state, it's going to be September the 12th through the 15th, and then the 18th through the 22nd. Then for North Carolina, we have September the 22nd through the 30th, and then October the 1st. Then we have, what is it, North Carolina, Ohio, September the 28th, Oklahoma, September the 10th through the 15th, Oregon, September the 12th, the 29th, and then October the 3rd. Pennsylvania, we have September the 16th, the 17th, the 20th through the 24th, and then the 27th through the 29th, and then a final run November the 4th. Rhode Island, we have September the 3rd. South Carolina, we have September the 1st through the 19th, and then all month long for new applications. Utah, September the 24th. Virginia, September the 16th. Washington, September the 2nd through the 20th. West Virginia, we have September the 6th and October the 12th. And then finally, Wisconsin at September the 17th and November the 12th. All right? Let me put my papers back. Alright, you guys, as always, I hope this information was in some way helpful or useful to you guys in the least little bit. Do me a favor if you haven't already. Don't forget to smash that like button, because it really does help to let YouTube know that you like what I'm doing and you want me to stick around. Also, let's go ahead and drop some more brown hearts down below in the comment section. Let me know you made it all the way to the end of the video, as well as some flowers, or you could do either or. Let me know you made it to the end of the video. Don't forget to check out my description box, as I will have some links to some of my favorite makeup brands, as well as some products and services that I do think you guys need to try out, one of them being Amazon Prime, which you can get 30 days free on me. And as always, video not sponsored, by the way. Remember to live, love, elevate, you guys. Oh my god, I'm starting to sweat. Can you guys see? I'm starting to get shiny. This is water. This is what I be talking about. And surprisingly today, it was raining when I went outside to take my daughter to school. It was like 7:30 when we left the house, and it was not raining hard. It was like just barely sprinkling a little bit, but there was a really heavy overcast. The clouds were out, and I checked the weather. It's supposed to be 101 degrees today. It's supposed to be 101 degrees tomorrow, and it's expected to drop all the way down to like 81 degrees on Saturday, but we're expected to have some rain on that day. So I'm definitely excited about that. I can't wait to start experiencing the more cooler weather, and I'm also still waiting for my AC, which should be here today. So hopefully you guys won't have to see this anymore. But on that note, you guys, I'm gonna get out of here and let y'all chill out, enjoy the rest of your day, and I will definitely see you guys in the next video. Peace, y'all. Bye.